Damien. Alright, let's do date number 2. My body's ready. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa. Can I see it? That's really easy though. You can just walk over and put it in their mailbox. So honestly, that's like super convenient anyway. So you might as well have fun with it. Amanda hands me the piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope and sealed with a purple wax. Damn, Duke goes all out. He probably finally has an excuse to use it. He's excited, I'm sure. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. It is the most beautiful calligraphy. The letter reads, in the most. Dearest Kyle. Oh my god, this is so long. This is fantastic. Also, I really like this font. It's easy to read. I was afraid. Dearest Kyle, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing, rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. This is how you slowly have a romance. This is how. This is not letting me down. This and Hugo has been perfect. Anyway. I will simply say, yes. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Kyle, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. Yes, let's go watch a fucking movie and then walk in the moonlight. Please. He's my favorite so far, actually. So we'll see. We'll see. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow! He's good. So you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dad book and let him know. No, you write him. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. I thought it was because it slaps my hand. You have to write him back. A real letter. But my handwriting looks like 2 toddlers fighting over a crayon. Yes. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. It's cool. It's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like. Oh my god. You two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop to pursue showtimes. He doesn't seem to like a romantic comedy kind of guy. That's fine. He likes foreign horror films. Wasn't it like something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2?
Yeah.
Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. I don't think Damien wants that. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out. I don't get a choice! Then sit down at the table with Amanda and try drafting a nice letter. I wish I had a choice! So that way it's my fault if I fuck up. I start writing. Damien, I do hope this letter finds you in good health. Hey, good morrow to you on this fine eve. Oh no, I'm not gonna know if it's bad or good till later, am I? Good one. What's next? Hey, remember when your son tried to catch you? You been good? I must confess of my amateur control of the Witten Road. This one. Geez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. I'm gonna fuck this up. You got this, cat. Thanks, guys. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. I love the way I'm saying this. I would not be quite as witty, but I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves in last we met. That Ernest shit was pretty messed up. This one. Nice! Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Like Burgul's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I found myself lost in your details. Let me get at that. This one. I would say this one, because I feel like that's a little forward. Oh god, I'm so scared. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. I would very much enjoy your company accompanying me to the cinema. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. This one. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to the Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating and enjoyable. Namaste? No, that's not the... We'll carry on. We'll carry on! We'll carry on! Anyway, why am I saying so many MCR references? Best wishes. What's hard daps? I'm just gonna say best wishes. And then I say my name. My full name. Fancier that way. KatFTWynn. KatFTWynn. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Oh no, guys. Damien, I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. I must confess of my amateur control of the written word, as well as my even more amateur penmanship. Your letter found me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating and enjoyable. Best wishes, KatFTWynn. I don't know if I agree, but I love all these MCR music references. I love that I understand them. I was afraid I was like... pretty much everything has gone over my head for every single playthrough, except for this one, which is sad. Damien, let me smash. That. Oh my god. Best of wishes. You spelled his name wrong. Did I really? Go back. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Amanda, don't do that to me. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's the other thing? Amanda pours some wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome! Yes! Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is to deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a little carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. That's... I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has good pigeons. Marcus has the good pigeons. I would call Red. I feel like Red, you could get me some good pigeons. Dots. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. It's so true. Amanda doesn't lie. Pigeons! Yes, that. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Just hide away. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? What is with this rolling thunder that just happened? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. I'm gonna save, just in case. He's just so majestic, he enters with thunder. He just enters with a thunderstorm. It's fine. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. You don't know how long you were there? My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. Oh, apparently he does just bring thunder with him. It's fine. What? That's...
Oh, my.
What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Lucian, oh no. Ugh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. He's just trying to act cool in front of his friends. It's fine. And what movie will you be attending tonight? Oh, no. My friends are making me see some kids movie about talking animals. Ha! I don't really care about it. Okay, never mind. I thought he was going to do the same one as us. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
Oh, my.
You? Watching that? Oh, no. Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. I don't think so. But we're going to find out very soon. Ha! Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends, and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. No, you're not going to like it. That's what's going to happen. I wouldn't have picked it. I would have picked literally some, like, really... Honestly, I would have picked some horror film that is either a foreign film or something that's underground. Thank you, Dreamcatcher Wolf, for the bits! I would have found some random movie theater that's probably not a big name movie theater, but one that is showing a very underground horror film that is well regarded, but is not really heard of or reviewed often, and I would pick that, and that's what we would go and see. Something that neither of us have any idea what it's about or what's going to happen, but that's what I would have done had I been in control of this situation. Anyway, we wait in line for a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Oh no. He probably looked up the movie. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. He said he likes horror, though. Or like, yeah, foreign film horror. Anyway, let's save. I'm gonna say, is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. I'm gonna load. Vampires, huh?
What?
Yes, the winged creatures of the mist. I fear them not, for I know the night is as I'm so excited for this film. You are not. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. He doesn't like... Okay, so his dad book said he likes horror, but maybe he lied and he doesn't like horror? Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. I love Halloween Town. We could watch it on repeat. Do you mean the Disney Halloween Town? Is that what you mean? Disney film? Because I'm down for that. I love Halloween Town. Anyway, wait, I'm gonna reload though. I really hope that's what it means. I really, really hope so, because I love that movie. Anyway. The movie hasn't even started yet. Nope. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm well aware that the movie hasn't even started yet, or not started, Kyle. Yeah, no. Is everything okay? Everything's perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. Yeah, the scary arts, the scarier the art, the better. Favorite horror film? Oh, interesting.
Huh.
That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. It's not. So I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I'd never heard of. That's what I thought based on his dad book profile, but maybe he was spicing it up, and I'm totally okay with us just leaving. It's fine. I would rather him be comfortable. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off, although it doesn't sound like this is that scary either, just probably really gory. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies? You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Damien screams. Oh no! Damien. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. Honey, we can leave. It's fine. I've left in the first 5 minutes of a movie when I was a kid because I was terrified of the Wild Wild West movie where the head is showing projector through its eyes. It freaked me out and I left, or my parents took me out of it. It's totally fine to leave in the middle of a movie if it scares you enough. It's fine. I'm not saying he's a little kid. I'm saying you don't keep someone in a situation where they're scared. You just don't. Anyway, unless they want to be scared. Different situation. Anyway. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice, and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Well-oiled abs. Romulus Bad Blood. Awaken my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Demetrius Morvant. Carmela von Ruden. Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. This sounds horrible. This sounds like a terrible movie. The three look at each other and then to the camera. All three of them at once. For the Vampire Crusade. What is happening? This rules. No, we should leave. I think Damien's not gonna enjoy this. Anyway, the trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it was actually a pretty fun flick. To make fun of, I hope. Kyle, don't do this. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. I totally don't remember their voices. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
Oh my.
Oh my god, this is horrible. Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. Cute, but we should leave. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got into an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Aww. Maybe I could do something to try and make him feel more comfortable. This sounds weird. What's your plan, Kyle? I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. I don't know if Damien will like this. Tell a dad joke, point out a plot hole. Ask what's happening. I would say point out a plot hole or ask what's happening. I'm gonna say point out a plot hole, though. Did you notice how that guard fired 7 bullets, but his gun only holds 6 bullets? Yes, that is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. I feel like that would distract him better, which is why I was going for it. It's almost unwatchable. It's funny how it's so much easier to point out tiny mistakes in the work of others than it is to actually go and create your own thing, huh? Hey, look, that's an anachronism? Anachronism? The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus Bad Blood and the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. Wait, so hold up. Ask what's happening. No. Wait, what's happening? Oh, I ask what's happening in the movie. Okay. Wait, I believe Carmel is trying to kidnap the general's son, but the son is also her cousin, and there's a werewolf for some reason. No, I wouldn't. So what's the first one again? A dad joke? I didn't think Damien would like the dad joke, but maybe he would. I always try to stay away from dad jokes. He liked that. Damn it! That's like the one... I didn't realize I was asking what's happening in the movie. I thought I was asking Damien what's happening with him, or else I would have done that last. This would have been my second choice. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
What?
Where? To the retail store. I yelled that last bit a little too loud for the crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile from Damien's face. Form on Damien's face. Good one, Kyle.
Huh.
The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly. Final scene. Romulus bad blood. It appears that the true vampire crusade was the vampire crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin making out. Hard. The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3 evil must die again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Oh no. That was a terrible movie, guys. Like, no. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of clattering movie goers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He seems to be kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story, and great attention to detail in regards of vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. I'm down for this. Let's take this goddamn stroll, guys. Save. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. Dots. He thinks I'm lovely. Aww. Damn. Okay. Here comes the smooth response. No, don't say anything. Thanks. Cool. Okay. I don't know what would be a good response because this is not something I would say. I'd say thanks. I would say you too or something like that, but thanks. No problem. I'm going to reload and make sure the other ones aren't like eggplant. I feel like cool might be, but... Oh, okay. It's nice. I'm gonna say the first one, though. I feel like the third one's like, yeah, he doesn't like it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no. I figured. It's taking a lot longer to load, and I wonder if it's because I have too many saves. Anyway. Thanks. Alright. Crushed it! We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there? A little bit of a Victorian flavor, Kyle. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The nightlights sparkle around us. Gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that? It's like Chell in Hotel Dorado. Where was she keeping it? Under my cloak. Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards become a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and find sculptures. Okay, I just realized something though. I just totally realized something. Honestly, okay, so for those of you, spoiler of another game, but in Mass Effect, if you don't romance Garrus or you don't romance Tali, they get together. That's their OTP. I feel like if we never romanced anyone in this game, Hugo and Damien are kind of perfect for each other. They both like to read. I feel like they both like cheese and wine. I feel like Damien would love the fact that Hugo's passionate about wrestling and vice versa about Damien being into that. They both have to relate over troubled teens, but it seems like they both would get along really well. I feel like if I wasn't romancing either one of them, they would be OTP together. I feel like they work really well together, which totally makes sense on why I love them both too. But that makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
What?
I wasn't... He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared of that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films. Oh, so I must play the part. That's why he lied in his dad book. Gotcha. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Oh, honey, it's okay. I can watch them with other people. You're good. We can watch stuff you like. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one. Thanks to your help. Aww. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. I agree with that. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but you're not alone, but okay. But I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? Is this the same figure that was in Robert's? Why is there always a scary second date, guys? Robert's and now Damien's. What the fuck? Anyway. What is that?
Ah!
I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly toward us. Its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. Is this gonna be like a dog? And it just comes licking us in the face. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Woof! I was right. Oh! It's a dog. Ah! It's Robert's dog! God damn it! As it finally comes into the light, it's a fucking Boston Terrier of cuteness. The friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Do you not know Robert's dog? Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see. Thanks. Robert! Your cute-ass dog. Do Robert and Damien not get along? I know Damien doesn't get along with, he says some dads, but I really thought it was just Joseph, so I'm wondering if, I don't know. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Does he just like never walk his dog during the day and only at night so no one knows what it is? Because he likes to lie and pretend that it's big. Like what? That's not fair to the dog. Hunting cryptids. Of course you are. Hunting cryptids. What? I already knew that. What? I didn't know you had a dog.
I...
This isn't my dog. You're a liar. Such a liar. I found her wandering the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids.
Oh.
Damien and I share a look.
Oh.
May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Why would you know that?
Hey.
Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. I thought you liked cats, though, so I'm interested because you don't have a dog. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks.
Hey.
My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I, think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man. Dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it, as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Kyle, if you allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. Oh, I use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. No. I can't wait to sneeze on this. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. That's what I wouldn't say any of these. I'd say I'd hold on to it dearly, but okay. I must say I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. I approve. I'm gonna make sure that that's okay. Oh, he loves that one though. A noble propose. I didn't know if that was rude or not, so I don't know. That's fine. But a noble purpose. Sorry, propose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Oh, thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. Don't retract it! It's cute! I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. What? Like a whirlwind, Amanda rushes from the window and plops down. Ah! She was watching us! On the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Oh. Of course. Hey, Dad! What's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But as it turns out, Damien is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yeah, he's so cool, he's scary. It's scary. Nice save, Kyle. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Yes, you are. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it a night. I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl in the moon and past midnight. So she's not crying in her room, though. So is this another? Did I pick like the last three that don't have her having that emotional breakdown? Hey. I shouldn't pre-celebrate. Hey! Yes!
Dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one.
Again?
Taken the egg.
Maybe it says the same thing as
It's a, it's a Victorian phrase.
Still cute.
Technically means winning, so
Still cute.
ultimately you've won.
He's so cute and blushy. What the hell? I love it. So, day complete. I got interview with the vampire 2 of 3.